Okay, good morning. It's Wednesday, the 26th of March. We're going to be going on a little ride today. We're going to go out to Starkey Park, Starkey Reserve. We're going to start here in downtown Tarpon Springs. And we're going to be on 4 different trails today. And I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a long video, so sit back and enjoy it as much as I do. All right, time to go. Irrigating the trail vegetation back there. Beautiful day. 70 something degrees. It's going to be up to 80. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my Antioquia AQ177 Pro Max. We got 5 bars on the battery, 52 volt, 60 amp hour battery. Our trip is going to be, let's see, 1421 is the odometer. 1421. And it's going to be about 40 miles round trip. Maybe 45. Morning. I brought a lunch. Maybe we'll stop at the end of the trail in Starkey Reserve and eat. We'll see. I did some repairs on my bike. I had 4 broken spokes on my rear tire. I fixed them. Then after that, I noticed some clicking, so I tightened them to the proper tightness. And now it's working as good as it has ever. Yeah. Doing some repair on the trail right there. Awesome. I love to see it. I took a few pounds of air out of both my tires, especially my rear tire, to cushion it temporarily at least. I know it'll affect my range a little bit, but my range is already so long, that doesn't matter. Make it a smoother ride while the new spokes are setting in. Morning. We're leaving downtown Tarpon Springs now. We're going east on the Pinellas Trail. We'll be traveling in pedal assist 5 most of the way, possibly 6, at around 20 miles an hour. and enjoying this beautiful scenery. The temperature is actually perfect. It's going to be a little warmer on the way back, but I can take this thin jacket off. It's just mostly a windbreaker. This will be my longest trip on this bike. I've gone down to the end of the Starkey Trail at 54 and come back before. We're going to go an extra about 10 miles past that, 20-mile round trip past that. And we're looking at about, let's see, 20 miles to the end of the Starkey Trail. We're at around 40 miles to 45 miles round trip on a fully charged bike. The Elfer Spur entrance on the Pinellas Trail is still locked. There's evidently some work they're trying to do on this end of it. The other end of it is pretty much done. We've tripped on that before. Recorded that a few times. When that opens up, we'll go through there this way. That'll make it a lot quicker and easier. Morning. I can feel it's already starting to warm up when I get out in the sun. Wonderful trip. I've been wanting to make this for a while. I watched several other YouTubers make this trip from different areas. And I planned that one day I would make it. I'm e-biking it throttle only today. On your left. Have a wonderful day. Okay. I'm going to Starkey Park. Nice to see people out enjoying this beautiful weather we're having. Should be good all week long. We're supposed to get some rain late Saturday and Sunday, and then early Sunday and afternoon Sunday. I'm not sure. But today, tomorrow, Friday, It's supposed to be beautiful like it is now. Highs in the lower to mid 80s. It's like 10 o'clock now. 9:59, 10 o'clock. Perfect time for a long trip. I brought my lunch and a Pepsi along with me. I know it's going to take a couple of hours anyway. Over an hour each way at least. I'd say maybe 3 hours total trip. We'll see how I edit it, but as a rule, I don't edit. I just I put it together as an experience where you just come along with me and experience the whole thing. Okay, we're on Keystone Road, headed east. It's a Wednesday. It doesn't seem to be that much traffic at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's good. We'll see how it goes. Pedal assist 5, 19.1 miles an hour. A little bit of a headwind. Not much. As a rule, it doesn't affect us very much other than how I feel it on the bike. Loud motorcycle. Beautiful out here today. Absolutely beautiful. Should see a lot of bikers out here. It was a beautiful day yesterday also. I may put music over this portion. If you're hearing me talk, then I didn't do that. I haven't used music over a ride yet, but I might try it this time. Got my GoPro 12 on my chest mount. Spare battery in my pocket, just in case. We'll see how it goes. Spring weed killer out here on the plants. I'm gonna hold my breath. Okay. Killing the plants in the ditch with weed killer. absolutely beautiful. Wonderful day. I'm so happy I decided to come out here. It's beautiful. Hey, beautiful dog. Yeah, the ride is so smooth with a couple of pounds of air out of my tires. It's just wonderful. Especially the rear. The shocks are okay on the Antioche. But that little bit of give in the tire seems to make a world of difference. No clicks, no nothing. And I just greased my hub motor about 4 days before I changed the spokes. That's when I noticed they needed to be done, but I didn't have them. I had to order them. And I measured them first, and then when I ordered them off Amazon, they were exactly the right length. They looked like actual replacements. 12 gauge, nice. They went in smooth as butter. And I have about a dozen of them left over just in case. If ever in the future I need to replace another rear spoke. Check my front spokes, fine. Tightened a few of them up. Beautiful sky, beautiful sun, beautiful temperature. Nice smooth ride on my bike, no worries. I've never had any major malfunctions on this bike since I've had it about a year. A little over a year. Got 1,425 miles on it. I've done 2 hub motor greases, one at 500 miles and the one I just did the other day at 1,400 miles. It's nice and quiet and smooth. I'm very happy. And we're coming up on East Lake. Dead possum in the middle of the road. I won't show it to you. You might have caught a glimpse of it. Poor thing. Okay, we're going to transfer over to the Tri-County Trail once we cross over East Lake. That's the second trail we're going to be on today. The Tri-County Trail. We'll cross whichever way comes open first, either east or south. Since this is a long light. Right across the street is a big vacant piece of property that was totally filled, about 50 foot high, with vegetation that was removed and relocated after the hurricanes that were about 5-6 months ago. We had 2 hurricanes 1 week apart. A hurricane before that about 3 weeks. And that thing was filled, like I said, about 50 foot high. And now what they did was they mulched it. They mulched all of that. And then they carted it away. There's still a little bit over there, but you can hardly see it. Okay, once we get on the other side of East Lake, we're going to be on the Tri-County Trail. Phenomena, Dave Smith, he's been keeping up with the Tri-County Trail pretty good. Videoing the guardrail they've been putting up. Dave, I've been watching. I appreciate your work. Let's get a drink. I might cut this whole thing out here, because this is a long time to spend waiting to get across an intersection. Here we go. Almost got hit back there. Person not looking, turning right. Comes a helicopter overhead. Interesting. All right. You can see over here, this was totally covered. As was back here. Now it's just dirt. Okay, Tri-County Trail. We're going to go up here a few miles and get on the Starkey Trail. Starkey Gap Trail. Beautiful day. Easy ride. We started at 1521, we're at 1526.7. That means just under 7 miles. So happy we have these trails we can ride on. It's beautiful. I just love being out here. Feel the wind, see the scenery, the beautiful scenery here in Central Florida, West Central Florida. I've pretty much grown up and lived here my whole life. I was in the Army from 73 to 76 in Washington, D.C. I was in the Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps. I played bugle, believe it or not. Got to travel the entire country. Was protected against going to Vietnam because I was in an Army ceremonial unit and we were restricted to continental United States. So I didn't have to go to Vietnam. My base rank was E5 in those days. It's E6 today in the Fife and Drum Corps. I got out in 76. I went into the DC National Guard on their Tri-1 program. I was in the National Guard Army Band in DC, and I had a family emergency and I had to come home. About halfway through my year, and then they ETS me after 12 months. They sent me my thing in the mail, my service disconnect. I thought about joining the Florida National Guard, being in the band here. I played French horn also. And the closest Florida National Guard band was like in Miami or somewhere, so it wasn't feasible for me. So I went to college on the GI Bill. Passing Laura Lane. Which I've seen YouTubers use as a connection between Tampa and the Pinellas Trail. There goes a whole gang of bikers. I knew I'd see a lot of people out today. It's absolutely perfect for riding. I didn't get to charge my bike all the way up. It's at 5 stars, but or 5 bars. But I went to bed and unplugged it, and it wasn't fully charged, but it's pretty close. I'm still on 5 bars. We've gone 8 miles. Whispering Lakes Boulevard. Okay, 1,000 feet ahead, we're coming up on Park. We're going to be crossing over Keystone, not too far ahead. It's still going to be the Tri-County Trail, but we'll be going north on a beautiful trail. Okay, here we go. Brooker Creek Preserve. One day we'll make a trip out here and just do that. But we're going to a different preserve today. We're going to Starkey Preserve. We're not going to turn the warning lights on. We're just going to wait till there's no traffic. I don't want to guess whether someone's going to stop or not. There we go. We're on the other side of the road. All this is new railing. To protect the bikers, the people on the trail. Nice. So beautiful out here. There was a little bit of fog earlier. A little mist, haze. Pretty much lifted up now. We're at 8 miles. We started at 21. We're at 28 or 29. Okay. There's the parking lot for this portion of the trail for people that want to park there. A lot of people call this the Starkey Gap Trail, but it actually doesn't turn into the Starkey Gap Trail till you get to Pasco County. It's a couple of miles up here. Still the Tri-County Trail. We're somewhere in between Pinellas and Hillsborough County. I'm not sure exactly who has jurisdiction over this little portion. Look at how nice it is. Beautiful sunlight. Beautiful. We're at 19 miles an hour. There's a tortoise. Did you see it? Let's go back. Might have been a turtle. Let's get a look at him. Hey, little turtle. Hey, how you doing? Oh. He just sitting there taking it all in. Great. We're gonna let him have the rest of his day. We got to see something neat. little bit of a breeze coming down the trail from the north, because we had a weak cold front come through a couple days ago. Beautiful out here. Got some joggers on the right. Perfect day for it. I used to be able to jog. I'm 70 years old. I mean, I can't jog anymore. I have trouble walking long distances. Just joint problems, you know. Joint problems. Oh, there went big old bird. Sandhill crane. I don't want to scare him by turning around. He was right near the fence too. I don't know if you could see it. If you rewind and look to the left, you might spot him. He was only about 30 feet away. So nice. We're at 9.5 miles. Good for you. That's a gentleman at least my age, and he's jogging. What? On a miles-long trail. Must be nice. Nice natural scenery out here. Except for the power lines. As soon as you get in the shade, the temperature drops like 5 degrees. Yeah, my tires tend to make a little more noise when I let a couple of pounds of pressure out of them. More of the rubber's coming in contact with the road, but It's such a nice, smooth ride. It's exactly where I need to keep them. Good morning. My range is already so far, it doesn't matter. Good morning. Okay, here's where we transition to the Starkey Gap Trail from the Tri-County Trail. And enter Pasco County right here. Entering Pasco County. This is technically the Starkey Gap Trail now. Whole lot of running around under gigantic power lines. But they had this power easement that they could utilize to make a trail. Works for me. Morning. I hate that bump. Every time I cross over that, I say I hate that bump. Morning. Okay, crossing over another road. I don't have a clue what road this is. Thank you. Starkey Gap Trail. Next road we come to should be State Road 54 in Trinity. We're at 11.3 miles. Good morning. Nice lake on the right. Still at 5 bars. We should be for a while. Okay, I turned on cruise control. Just to get my right hand to brake. I've got a half twist throttle, but I put a big zip tie on it to make it a thumb throttle. But there's no one around. I mean, I can just maintain this speed, rest my hands. See? Good morning. That little dog wanted to go with me. I've seen some livestock, some cattle and stuff in these fields up here on the left and right. It's kind of cool. Oh, there's a farmer or somebody mowing that access road outside the fence. Oh, there's a bunch of cattle on the right up here. I don't know if you can see them. We'll get a little closer. Not very far from State Road 54. There we go. That's cool. Now from this point on, I've never been beyond up here. I've never been beyond the end of this trail up here. I've watched some YouTube videos and I've seen that if you continue up that street where the trail crosses, that eventually you come up to Starkey Preserve on the right hand side. So we're gonna be experiencing something new up here. You're gonna be going through it just like I am. And then there's a few miles of trails inside the preserve, and we'll run a few of those around and then come back. Looks like they just repaved this road not long ago. State Road 54 in Trinity. Oh, they're doing power line work. You can see up there. Okay, here we go. lady didn't know she's supposed to let me go across. Okay, I've seen Dave Smith go up this way. It's a bumpy sidewalk or trail. And then when he gets a chance, he crosses over, gets on the other side, which we're going to do as soon as we can. Wow, this is really, really bumpy. Have to go up here a little so that there's a ramp up to the other walkway. Wow, this is a mess. Ooh. And he does it on a pedal bike, a pebble bike, a gravel bike. Yeah, we'll cross over right up here at the light. Ooh, this is better. This is better. Beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful. And here we go. So I've seen the videos. Follow this trail down to what looks like the entrance to a subdivision, and it's actually the road you go down to get onto the preserve. So we'll be on the lookout for it. But this is nice. This is beautiful. Nice trail. We're at 14 miles. Hey, there's some cows. Hey, cows. Oh. This is nice. Never been here before. First time. You're seeing it for the first time with me. On your left. On your left. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, look at that. something's going on up here, and I don't like it. This is a high curb for me to get on. I guess I have to lift onto it, get off this road. Okay, this is a heavy bike. With a battery, it's like 120 to 130 pounds. Whew! That wore me out a little bit. This is probably the preserve right here. Should have the gate coming up not too far. Actually, I shouldn't complain. They were actually repairing and updating the trail at the intersection there. This is the Heartwood Preserve. Never heard of that. Okay, that's not the Starkey. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention to the videos. We'll see. We'll keep going this way. Worst comes to worst, we just have to turn around and go back. Beautiful out here. I love it. I especially love someplace I've never been before, never seen before, never experienced before. There's a whole lot of nature going on the right there. I got a feel we're getting close to the preserve. We're at 15 miles. Beautiful out here. Broken glass back there. I dodged it. Can't believe people would pull a bottle out over here. Beautiful. Look at this. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going there. I got to go back and look at that. That looked like a dead pig in that ditch. And I hope that's what it was. That's dead something. I think it's a dead pig. That I don't think that's a person. That's a dead pig. Wow. We're seeing all kinds of things today. I never seen a dead pig in a ditch. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a person. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a big dog either. It was too big for a dog. It's a dead pig. Probably a wild pig out here. This is a long way to get to this place. I hope we're going the right way. Nice bike. Maybe it's coming up here. Well, oh, I forgot to mention we're on the Starkey Boulevard trail. I don't think that was it. I didn't see any signage. And it didn't look familiar to me. We're going a long way on this Starkey Boulevard trail though. Hey, I am just going to sit back and enjoy the ride. Worst case comes to worst, we go back the way we came. We're at 17 miles now. Still on 5 bars. This is beautiful though. But I had no idea it was this far from 54 to the entrance. I never got that impression watching any of the videos. Oh, this might be it up here. Nope. Nope. Okay. JV Starkey Wilderness Park. Next right. Okay, hopefully this is the entry to the park coming up. We're at 18 miles, and here it is. Starkey Wilderness Park. We're going to go down to the upper Suncoast Trail, turn around and come back. Wow. Oh, there's a tortoise. There's a tortoise. Yeah. He's just eating grass and enjoying himself. Finally made it. Turn off cruise control. All right, we're gonna enjoy ourselves in here. I'm not sure how long this trail is. Good morning. A little twisty. A little narrow. But beautiful. Over to the right are some rental huts that I've heard talk about. We're still on 5 bars and we're at 18 miles. Nice and cool in here. Beautiful sunshine through the foliage. Beautiful. Good morning. So quiet out here, my bike is making more noise than it was before, simply because there's nothing to cover it up. Beautiful. I believe I remember Dave Smith saying this trail is a total of 7 miles long. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. I recall this part of the trail, there's a point up ahead where we take a right because it dead ends if you keep going straight. She wasn't going to give me no room. Beautiful. The trail's in perfect condition. I mean, it's so smooth and looks relatively new. Smooth and black. We're almost at 20 miles. They do controlled burns out here. You can see on the left-hand side where they did a controlled burn. That was part of what was creating a bunch of smoke over Central Florida. I can smell where the fire's been. So I know it hadn't been that long. Yeah, I can still smell it, so it hadn't been that long. Fire is actually good for ecosystem. It actually takes fire to break open pine cones so that they regenerate. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what I heard before. Wow, this is so beautiful. So quiet and beautiful. I hope my camera doesn't overheat. It's nice and cool, but I've had it on for this long ride, over 20 miles. Interesting. They mowed all that down on the right, bulldozed it. Since I've never been here before, I wouldn't know what that's all about. Probably just clear it out. Nice out here. It's amazing that in this present day and age that so much property is being left natural when some of the most expensive things there are is property. Yet all this has been set aside. I mean, I'm happy. It's just amazing. It's a long trail. And we've pretty much been going the same direction. We're at 21.3 miles. Well, my camera overheated. I'm 2 miles short of the Starkey Trail, or the Suncoast Trail rather, intersection. But I'm gonna head back. We're at 24.2 miles. Morning. 24.2 miles right now. So that'll give us almost 50 miles round trip. We're on 4 bars. I changed batteries. I had an extra battery. Changed batteries. We're back recording. But we're heading back. Furthest I've ever ridden on this bike by the time we get back by far. As a matter of fact, it'll be almost double my longest trip, which was to State Road 54 on the Starkey Gap Trail. Beautiful scenery. Look at these trees. I decided to save the last 2 miles for next time. We were 2 miles short of the Starkey intersection when I turned around. I stopped and ate lunch at a shelter. And then came back. And those 2 people back there told me it was 2 miles to the Upper Suncoast Trail. I said, well, I'll save them for next trip. We're at 25.2 miles. You can see where they've had controlled burns in the past out here, or it might be the most recent one. I think it is. Beautiful out here. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. Switched over to 4 bars. This guy ahead of me is going the same speed as me, so I'm just staying with him. I think there's still residue smoke out here. I've coughed 2 or 3 times when I get around this stuff. A lot of bikers out. Be nice if they finish a trail all the way out here from Starkey or from 54 under the power lines. I don't know when that's ever going to happen, but then you could follow that trail all the way out here to here. It'd be awesome. Instead of having to go down Starkey Boulevard Trail. But this is great. I've wanted to come out here ever since I seen it on Phenomena on YouTube, and I finally did it. It's a beautiful day. I got nothing else to do. Throw the camera on, head out to Starkey Reserve. It's beautiful. Like I said, I can't believe they have all this land set aside. It's beautiful. Beautiful. On your left, bro. Have a wonderful day. Okay, we're going to kick it up to pedal assist 6, which will reduce our range, but we should have plenty to get home. Yep, we should have plenty to get home. We're at 27 miles, but we're on the way home, so we'll be under 50 miles. We got a range of up to 100 miles on a full charge on this battery. This is our first test, real long distance test. So far it's beautiful. The bike is performed flawlessly. Should be starting to get back to the front of the park. I can see why people like biking it. They can park up here and go, I guess it's 7 miles each way to Suncoast Trail. Total of 14. Well, there's parking lots exit, so we must be getting up close to it. And we'll be out of here. Headed back home. $18 miles right now, 18.3. Good morning. Okay, we're coming up on the entrance to the park up here. I don't think it's too far away. We'll get back on Starkey Boulevard Trail. Start heading south. Or west. One of those. Maybe southwest. Then that long cruise down Starkey Boulevard. That I never realized was so far. Coming up, beautiful little doggy. On your left. Nice bike. On your left. Beautiful dogs. Wow. Okay, here we are at the gate again. You've been to Starkey. Yes, you have. Starkey Wilderness Park. Nice. Now we're going to go home. Oh. And we got a couple spots up here that they're working on the trail or the sidewalk. That's going to be a pain, but we got to do what we got to do. Okay, here we go. Oh, those two sandhill cranes. I guess you saw them, and I didn't. Right next to the trail. I startled them, actually. Rewind, you can see them. I was looking at the roadway. Starkey Boulevard Trail. Yeah, instead of 19 miles an hour, we're going 21 to 22 in pedal assist 6 instead of 5. Get us home a couple of minutes quicker. Tight fit on this trail, this narrow trail for people going opposite directions. Okay. We're at 31 miles right now. Still going. Good old Antioquia. Workhorse. Big long range battery. Oh, this is the ditch where I saw the dead pig. Yeah, it's still there. I hope that's a pig. That was my belt catching the lid to my box on the back. As I was shifting my weight around. Nothing to worry about. It's a relatively new seat. I'm still getting used to it. But it's okay. Yeah, this is a lot longer trip than I thought it was going to be because of this Starkey Trail, or Starkey Boulevard Trail. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. But really, it's nice. Right on the side of the road. Lots of woods on the side. I mean, it's really nice. Just a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't know it was so far to the wilderness preserve. Oh, this is the place where they're fixing the sidewalk. This is a real pain trying to get around this. Okay, that was a pain. But we're back on the trail. The cows. It's the cows. starting to get close to Starkey Boulevard hits 54. We can get on the Starkey Gap Trail. Head back toward Keystone. We're at 33 miles, 34 miles, just flipped over. 34 miles. We'll try this side. Looks like it's just as rough as the other side. Still got to cross over 54 to get to the trail. To get to the Starkey Gap Trail. That was dangerous. She didn't even look. Hey. Long light.
Yeah, it is. But they got to move the traffic.
Oh yeah, yeah. I understand. Look at how much of it.
I know.
Okay, back on the Starkey Gap Trail. Have a nice day. Okay, back on the Starkey Gap Trail. We're on pedal assist 6, 21 to 22 miles an hour. 21.7 right now. Try to get back quicker. The lunch, although it was packed with love by me, was a disaster. I made a roast beef sandwich with mayonnaise, and I put a bunch of vegetable straws in the bag with the sandwich in the Ziploc. When I opened it up, they were soft. They had absorbed moisture from the sandwich. They were unedible. I ate the sandwich. It was okay. I ate about half of it. I tossed the rest. When I get home, I'll eat. Yeah. I'm 220 anyway, so it's not like look like I'm missing any meals. Still at 4 bars, and we're at 34.3 miles. 34.3 miles. But we're headed back. We're not headed away. I really enjoy this spur. A lot of this vegetation, they spray it with killer, with plant killer. The other part of it got flooded during the hurricanes. It didn't like that. So there's a lot of dead vegetation in the fields around. Couldn't ask for a better day. I mean, seriously. Nice breeze, perfect temperature. It's got to be in the mid 70s. Bright sunshine. Barely a wisp of clouds in a very high atmosphere. So pretty. So pretty. I'll be wishing for days like this in the middle of summer when it's so hot you can't hardly ride. First of 2 roads we cross on the Starkey Spur. On your left. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. hate that bump. I hate that bump. Okay, so we're leaving Pasco County and going into Pinellas County on the Tri-County Trail. That's a tight fit for my mirrors. We saw a tortoise up here on the way in. He's gone his way. I don't know. We may come up on him. It might have been a turtle. We definitely saw a tortoise at Starkey Wilderness Park. .4 miles. How you doing? We're pedal assist 6 at 21 miles an hour. Coming up on Keystone Road. And not too awful long, and we'll be heading west. We're on the Tri-County Trail right now, and we'll continue on that till we get down to East Lake Road. Still on 4 bars. Gotta love the Antioquia. 38 miles, 0.3. On my second battery on my camera. I lost a few minutes at the Wilderness Trail, but I didn't go all the way down to Suncoast Trail. I stopped 2 miles short, ate lunch, and started back. I can actually see the traffic on Keystone now. How you doing? You can see there's a burn going on somewhere up on the upper right over there. I can see smoke coming up. It's probably a controlled burn. Probably at the park here. Okay, coming up on Keystone. Wow. And here we go on Keystone. What a wonderful day for a ride. What a wonderful ride. Pretty soon we'll go over 40 miles. Still on 4 bars. Gotta love it. I'm guessing that the bike doesn't use as much power when you're keeping it on a steady power. They just don't care. With the lights going, and they just went on to it. Worker Creek Preserve. They're probably having a controlled burn in here. There was a sign back there that says caution, smoke ahead. Okay. That's what it says there too. So they're having a controlled burn in here somewhere. I saw it on the horizon. The smoke rising up. I hope it don't drift on us. I don't want to go down the street trying to hold my breath. We're at 40.1 miles. A good test of the Antioquia battery. We're still on 4 bars at 40 miles. Heading home. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Adjust my seating position a little bit. This is my longest ride ever on a relatively new seat. fire station, East Lake Fire Station. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. A little bit of a headwind here, knocking a mile per hour off our speed. But here we are at East Lake. We're going to be getting on the other side of Keystone where the trail is, and get on back home. Eat a real lunch. We're at 42 miles. Okay, we're back on the other side of Keystone on the Pinellas Trail, headed home. .5 miles down to 3 bars. About where I would expect it to be. I know I'm not talking much, but I'm just enjoying the scenery. Beautiful day. And almost home. Nice long trip, my longest ever. On my Antioquia AQ177 Pro Max. 52 volts, 60 amp hour. Steep hill. I'm not going to pedal though. Not going to pedal. Bit of breeze on the water. Feels good. We're at 43.7 miles. Okay, my second battery overheated. We're back in Tarpon Springs on the Pine House Trail. We've had fun. Went 40